All right, yes. So I'm gonna start it out this time, and we're gonna roll through this week because my mouth is dry. I'm talking. I don't know why I didn't bring my water over here, but I'm gonna keep it popping. I'm moving today. Let's talk about these birthdays. Happy belated, first off, because we just moved into Virgo season. So shout out to the Virgos. I mean Virgos. But I missed a few Leos, missed a few Lions. So let me not ruin their pride. Max Mayher, who is a YouTube influencer, who I do not care for too much of his perspectives on the government, but I do respect how he lets us know about certain grants and loans and procedures with that, as well as some people who are interested in trading and stuff. He talks about that, as well as how he moved to Puerto Rico from, I believe, the West Coast, and he's succeeding and then living the life of living in the Caribbean. So shout out to Max Mayer. He has a lot of hair too, so he does look like a Leo. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to Black Balloons, who is my favorite truther on these celebrities. If I do care to learn about a celebrity, it's a dead one. And he talks about the sacrifices of supposed some celebrities are still out here, y'all. But he talks about the sacrifices of a lot of the celebrities. My favorite when I first found his channel, because he's on YouTube too. He's Black Balloons, BlackBalloons. He is his first story that I saw was the episode on Prodigy. And then I found my birthday twin ODB's episode second. And then Prince, like he's done everybody you could think of. It's just, and he did DMX. He's done like the current ones too. So check him out. Happy birthday, Black Balloons. White Mike from Backyard Band. Happy birthday to White Mike. Keisha Kiwu. Happy birthday to you. Muhammad Alikur. These are my Facebook friends and DC friends. Teacher friend, that's Kiwu and me. So both teaching DCPS. I think she still does. And that's it for the Leos. Virgos. I'm so crazy. Anything that ends with O, Scorpios love. Shout out to, why am I drawing a blank, y'all? And I just told him happy birthday today. Greasy Mo. Mo Greasy from 640 Uptown. Happy birthday, Mo. All right. Also this week coming up is Pimp Day. Pimp's Death Day was last week. My sister from another mister, Tanika Hollywood Pimp, Skinny Pimp. We called her all kinds of pimps. Her birthday, she would have been 39 this year, is on this coming Wednesday. So happy birthday to those two Virgos. All right, let's get the party started. Monday, we have Venus in Libra. Trining. Okay, I'm looking at what I wrote down. My notes are kind of crazy, y'all. Sorry. I know I just took a long, little weird break right there. Okay, so the charming Venus in Libra is trining stubborn Saturn in Aquarius. So Venus in Libra is people pleasing yourself, or people pleasing and pleasing yourself. And then the others you choose to please. Saturn in Aquarius, also in retrograde, is like a must follow my way or the highway. It's forced authority, which is definitely what we're going through today, which is why I'm like, as I read, because I wrote these notes maybe a day and a half ago, as I read and we're in the day that I'm talking about, it's like, yeah, it's I just missed 3:33. It's 3:34. And I just did all these episodes. So I'm definitely pleasing my people right now. But I'm also having these moments in the back of my mind because the trines are supposedly good, but remember I said not all trines are good. This is quick energy, like Saturn is over here really trying to put a fast one on us, on the collective, saying today that the FDA has the approval now of the jabs. Like that's going to make more people want to do it, when that's really pushing more people away from that Saturning authority, forced authority. Also, the moon is in Pisces, conjunct Neptune. This moon in Pisces is a more relaxed feeling. It's a letting go. It's an ending feeling. We're waning down from the full moon. And then Neptune is a confused feeling. Again, Neptune brings those illusions, those lies, those causing of fear and propaganda coming in from media, social media, celebrities. Okay. And then this is like blending water with the moon in Pisces with oily water, with oil. You know what I'm saying? Neptune is still in Pisces, but it's like an oily liquid instead of water, like the moon is, in a sense. But this is, you thought you had all the info, but you don't. Okay, you thought, like, this is making me have the revelations that I was talking about, this happening with Uranus retrograde, and how my ex-husband had the revelations. Speaking of, my son just texted me. I'm live, y'all, looking at what the deal is. Okay, my son just said Ashe. It was late. I didn't hear him. Ashe. But the 333 I missed. All right. I love my kids, y'all. I cannot tell you how much I love my kids. They're so in tune with me. All right. So I was talking about, you thought you had all the info. Okay, so I was just talking about my son's, my ex-husband, my son's dad. Just had these revelations because he thought that he was gonna get DJ, our son, back into school with just a mask on, but our son is on the way to 15 in a couple of weeks, in 2 months, and they're definitely making children under 12, over 12. They were first saying suggested. Now that the approval came, the illusions came in. Now that they paid somebody to say, yeah, let's approve this, enough money to say to the world that it's approved. Now he's having a revelation, like, you know what? I didn't have all the info together. I am saying that this is not what I thought it was going to be. The moon is also opposing, the moon in Pisces is also opposing, like I said, Mercury and Mars in Virgo, because the moon moves fast. So first it will oppose Mercury. I'm sorry, first it'll oppose Mars, which is a little less degrees than Mercury. They were conjunct at the same degrees, but Mercury moves faster than Mars a little bit, just by a little bit. And since they're both opposing, Mercury and Mars in Virgo are opposing the moon in Pisces. This is that challenge your place, not the violence. Challenge your place and not the violence. I'm reading all kinds of crazy. It's time to edit these videos. This is my last one. All right, so, and I know y'all see it because I did change my outfit once, but I've been through 6 different episodes here. 3 in one outfit, 3 in the other. All right. I meant challenge your peace, not challenge yourself as being peaceful and not being violent. So that's with Mercury and Mars and Virgo, blending, because it is opposing the moon. That is like blending oil and water. That's what I meant. Oil being in the earth sign, and the Virgo, Mercury and Mars, and then the moon being in Pisces, that's the water. That's what I meant. Let's move on to Tuesday. Tuesday is mutable energy, adapting with more Mercury opposing Neptune. This is like what is dividing America right here, y'all. This is Mercury and Virgo pointing out the illusions coming from Neptune, pointing them out, okay? What is fact and what is fiction? Remember, Mercury is the lower mind. Mercury is The first knowledge we get, Mercury is the first sign, the first air sign, Gemini. Mercury rules Gemini. Gemini is the first air sign. It's the first knowledge we get about any kind of information. Okay. Then Mercury in Virgo is the other ruled sign by Mercury. So this is why it's so potent, and this is why we're so on point, because Mercury also has to do with perfection. It has to do with organization. I'm sorry, Virgo has to do with perfection and organization. Therefore, Mercury does, because it's ruled by Mercury. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. So this is opposing, but gaining the clarity we need from what Neptune is giving. Okay, Neptune is giving the illusions, is giving the blinders. Neptune is giving the CGI of the people that you think are still alive on TV. Like, I'm not going to name some, but y'all know, like a lot of these celebrities and a lot of these politicians that are dead and gone, y'all. Big illusions. Look up what CGI means. I might put a little clip right here to tell you what a CGI is. But the distractions. Like, what the hell is going on with this crate stuff all of a sudden? Like, it's like all of a sudden energy with Uranus too. Like, are you having revelations about the illusions that are going on? Like, are you thinking like, dang, why are we all of a sudden talking about crates? Weren't we just talking about the approval of something? Weren't we just talking about Pedalite coming in and doing this once again, and we thinking it's okay because he's a black man? It's so much. The virus is part of the Neptune illusions. The media is part of the Neptune illusions. Like, while Uranus is in retrograde for the next 3 to 4 months, I hope and pray that y'all are having revelations about what's really going on. And I don't even pray like that no more. All right, the moon moves into Aries later that evening on Tuesday. Tomorrow, my daughter's moon. we're gonna tap into these higher energies. And the moon moves into Aries this week. This is confronting energy, impulsive yet active, and over the top emotions. Always with the moon in Aries. But the confronting part is where I would love to turn to open up that higher energy of the moon in Aries by not being so impulsive, but being confronting, but not being so aggressive, being firm, not being so angry, but not being so argumentative, but being angry in a calm way, if that makes sense. Wednesday, Pimp Day. Happy birthday, sis. Again, happy birthday, Tamika Fontiel. Rest in heaven, sis. The moon in Aries will sextile Saturn in Aquarius. I really don't want to talk about that. I feel like it's tied and everything else is Saturn. Just like having impulsion. This is a sextile that is, again, everything that is good ain't good. The moon sextile is compatible. Aries is compatible to Aquarius. But I see this as a little bit of problematic because the moon in Aries is impulsive, but it could, the energy of the higher level, as I think about it, it could confront Saturn's demanding ways. You know, Saturn with this heavy authority coming in. It's forced authority. So the moon could kind of illuminate what needs to be expressed. And I'm going to leave it at that. The moon also on Wednesday is opposing Venus. The moon in Aries is opposing Venus in Libra. We can work this out, energy. All oppositions are not bad. You know, Aries being the leader of the self, Libra being the leader of others and relating to others. Not the leader of others, but relating to others. Also, the moon is conjunct Chiron, which is the great healer in Aries. So this is like, say your piece. Speak on it. Don't be so aggressive on it. Remember to pick and choose your battles with this opposition as well as this conjunction. But Libra, being the people pleaser, knows how to relate, knows how to, soften up Aries aggression sometimes. And you can address the issue, but you'll get more out of it, just like you'll get more out of sugar than salt. You'll get more out of a person by being, easy to relate to, easy to confront, easy to talk to, especially with men and women right now. Like Venus being in Libra, Venus is feminine energy, and Moon in Aries, that's masculine energy. It's like politeness gets you far too, and Venus rewards you with politeness. So just think of it like that. If you are in a situation where you have to confront someone, don't what's the what's the famous twins thing? And drop your addy on the way. No, like no. Like, find a safe place. Number one, to bring this confrontation. This is Wednesday, y'all. Find a safe place that have this discussion, not a confrontation, but get your point across. But at the same time, like as an example, like because I have a few Libra placements that help me with this, and I try to use them as I'm confronting. Because again, Mars, Aries and Scorpio are both from Mars. Anyway, this is like me saying, I've always wanted to have this conversation with you, but I respect you enough to bring us both to a place where we can maybe be out here in the open under the sun and both get the energy of the sun so we can be peaceful and warming and still have this conversation that might be tough for us both. That's like being a people pleaser, but still confronting your situation. All right. Thursday, the moon sextiles Jupiter. I'm going through this really fast. I really want to because my weeklies always get a little too long. So Thursday, the moon sextiles Jupiter, which is initiating the crowd. Jupiter is the expansion of things, right? And Jupiter is in Aquarius still, just like Saturn was, and now the moon is sextiling Jupiter. They both are in retrograde. This is fire and air compatibility. So this is initiating the crowd, but confronting positively, because Jupiter is all about positivity. And we're still talking about the moon in Aries, so we're still confronting some things. Being optimistic, which is Jupiter. Spreading optimism, which is Jupiter. And then the other thing I want to say about the moon being in Aries, sextile Jupiter, this is compatible energy to have another discussion, but it be like Jupiter is big, the biggest planet, so it's big action with small happenings. Also, when the full moon was in Aquarius just yesterday and this past weekend, Jupiter was conjunct the moon, the full moon. So now it's sextile, but Jupiter was conjunct the moon, and I'll put a clip of it up right here. In awe of how I could see it. Not only was it like coming right through my window, I could see Jupiter sitting like, not inches. By my eyesight, it was inches, but like, not in degrees, it was definitely close to the moon. And it was like, as I was gazing at the full moon, I was also gazing at Jupiter. I love Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy, positive energy. But the moon is also going to square Pluto. The moon is Aries, the cardinal signs, Pluto and Capricorn. It's not such a big deal, but this is like, with the moon just sextile and Jupiter, you want to take big actions and get small happenings. But with the moon squaring Pluto, you're going to, it's not that big of a deal because the moon is moving fast and Pluto is the slowest moving. But Only thing that could be about this moon squaring Pluto is that the impulsivity can not be really transformed if Pluto is also in retrograde. Almost the lamp almost fell on me. Pluto is also in retrograde, and we're going through transformative times where your impulses can like hit a brick wall with this square, with this conflict. So why even go through that? It's happening later in that evening anyway, because Pluto's in its last degrees and the moon will be in its last degrees too. So that's kind of like the void state. Anyway, also that night, late that night, the moon will move into Taurus. Friday, the moon will be in Taurus Friday morning, and it immediately squares Saturn. So Friday, can you relax your emotions without feeling the need to overwork yourself, which is Saturn? Overcompromise yourself with the forced authority. Can you figure out a way? Are you stable enough with the moon in Taurus? And the moon in Taurus is in the exalted position. But again, the only reason not the only reason, but one of the reasons why Uranus in retrograde is so important this year is because it's squaring Saturn. So this 2-year square between Uranus and Saturn is going to be affecting anything in Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio, all the fixed signs. So are you stable enough with the Taurus energy to break away from the stability of Saturn? That's like the theme of the whole year. Are you willing to break away from Saturn? Are you willing to break away from what has been controlling your life and authorizing everything you do all your life? The Taurus moon is supposed to be a relaxed moon. Like I said, exaltation means like, chill out, you all got this. You know what to do. You're going to get what you want. That's the Taurus moon. And then the moon is also going to conjunct Uranus and Taurus, okay, which again has to deal with that Saturn square Uranus. So the moon, when it conjuncts Uranus, this is instability. Conjunctions can go good and bad, okay? But again, conflict is necessary to have creative resolutions. Oppositions, trines, squares, sextiles, conjunctions, either way. The moon in Taurus conjuncting, blending its energy with Uranus in retrograde in Taurus, is finding a unique way to get stable. And what a perfect week this is. This is Friday. So after we've already gone through this, and here we are on Monday, and I'm talking about it, and I'm talking about how it's affecting my whole day, how I'm pushing forward, even though the forced authority coming from Saturn is conflicting the innovative energy coming from Uranus. You have to be more unique in this new world. Again, the new world is going to win. So either you can think that Saturn's got your back for the rest of your life, however long your life is, or you can trust your own life itself. You can trust yourself and say, you know what, Saturn, I appreciate the lessons, but I think it'll be more rewarding if I were to move into new energy. And Uranus will surprise you. It won't necessarily give you rewards like Saturn would, the rewards like stimulus checks. You know, Jupiter rewards too now, okay? So look for the Jupiter rewards coming back when Jupiter's in Pisces in a few months in February of 2022 or March, one of them. Maybe even January. I just know it's like the beginning of 2022. All right, but look for your real rewards then, but you can still get rewards. Uranus doesn't give rewards, but it definitely gives you those aha moments like, okay, I had this in me all along, and now I see the potential in me, and I don't need the other authority telling me what potential I have or what potential they're going to give me. Okay? Challenge yourself to be better than you ever have with this moon conjunct Uranus. Lead with showing better to others, and in turn, others will show you better too. And in turn, you will inspire others, and others will inspire others, and so on and so forth. Also on Friday, the moon will trine the sun, which is good because the moon will still be in Taurus, and the sun is in Virgo. I put it back because I had did something else. But the sun is in Virgo clearly, so those are the trine of the earth signs, and the earth is changing. But Virgo, the sun in Virgo is showing you a healthier, quicker way to get that change popping. Okay, to get that organization skills. Like, the good thing about Virgo season, and it really does hit me every year, I guess because I was a teacher for so long, and I was a teacher right out of college. So I have been in this routine to be organized at the end of August, back to school related. But it's like I feel great about it this year. I feel definitely organized. I've definitely organized my and my youngest is a Cancer sun, but she's a Virgo ascendant. So she helped me organize this. She helped me organize the house all this weekend. We've thrown away a lot. We've cleaned a lot. We've organized a lot. And I just love the Virgo energy. That's one reason why Virgo energy is one of the most awesomest energies next to Scorpio and Leo. All right. There I go again. Saturday, the moon trines Mars. So the moon will still be in Taurus, trining Mars after trined the sun in Virgo. So now it's trining Mars. The action taking up the moon is going to trine Mercury. Both are going to be at 29 degrees because Mercury will be moving into Saturday is the 28th. So around Sunday evening, Monday, Mercury will be in Libra. Yes, so they'll both, the moon and Mercury will be at their final degrees, and they'll be trining in the earth sign still. This is organizing your mental and physical thoughts, helping you grow into those new ideas coming from that Uranus energy. In Taurus, with the Virgo energy, with Mercury being in its home planet in the last degree. Okay. The moon will move into Gemini shortly after that, late Saturday evening. And then the Mercury and the moon aspects will start popping off too, which is good. No, it won't. Mars, because Mercury will move into Libra. Mars and moon, with Mars and Virgo, and the sun and moon too, because the new moon will be in Virgo. All right. Next week, we have Mercury moving into Libra at the beginning on Monday, which is the 30th. This is the last full week of August. Next week, Mercury will trine Saturn. Mercury being in Virgo, Saturn being, did I have that right? Yeah. Mercury being in Libra, I'm sorry. Mercury being in Libra, the air sign trining another air sign, Saturn. That's finally getting our point across. Mercury in Libra is helping us be able to be relatable to others, even these authority figures. Then Venus squares Pluto. Venus is in Libra. That's a cardinal sign, and Pluto's in Capricorn. That's a cardinal sign. So that's a conflict. This is going to be also a preview of Venus happening, Venus retrograde happening at the end of this year. And it'll be conjunct because it's going to retrograde in Capricorn. So it'll be conjunct Pluto and Capricorn. So we'll expect to talk more about that later. But the preview is coming next week, so we'll talk about more of it next week. All right, y'all. I am worn out. It is 4 o'clock. I'm wondering, am I going to edit this today, or am I going to go out and do some Uber Eats? Because a lot of people, you know what? I might wait till it starts popping off here. Shout out to New York, because I've seen a lot of y'all are having problems getting in the grocery stores and restaurants to get food. And unless you're living outside of the city, I'm sure there's not a lot to be able to grow, a lot of space to be able to grow gardens. But I hear people are going to use Uber Eats until they figure it out. And me being an Uber Eats person, I might check it out, but it is Monday, so it might be slow. So who knows? Maybe I'll devote all my time to getting 6 episodes out to y'all. So thank y'all for being here. Growing into Divine Adults, Loving Yourself Forever with me, TMZ, teaching everyone abundantly. Zakia. Did I mess that up? Teaching everyone abundantly, empowering many, Zakia, enlightening every day. This is Gidalyfe Astrology. And don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to share this if it resonated with you and you think it might resonate with somebody else. Don't forget to share this knowledge if you think somebody needs a little bit of upliftment or motivation to get this new world popping. All right, y'all. This and all the other videos that I just made too. Peace.